Alright, so welcome to the worst guide ever for the comparison between madness and balance and lightning and telekinetics. So let's get started. First things first, we're going to start off with weakened mind. There's weakened mind, that's what the animation looks like. Here is turbulence. That's what the animation looks like. There's power of the force, which is very windy. Telekinetic gust, tiny windy. There is no animation for weakened mind except the one Minecraft. Sorry, the only animation that shows up is the Stormwatch. So what you're seeing right there is the Stormwatch in effect. So every time the target takes damage from either turbulence, you just get free damage. Weakened mind, free damage, or mind crush, just free damage. As you can see, those spikes just appearing out of nowhere, out of thin air, just kind of my general direction and bouncing toward the target. That's from Telekinetic Gust and the following moves. Here is Project. It is a rock. It lifts up from the ground. It smacks them. Here is the AoE. Here is the push. And here is Telekinetic Blitz. You will be very rarely use it, but there it is. This little piece of wind comes from your hands. It's basically all the moves that you would use with telekinetics. There is one more that you would not use, but I will show it to you anyway. You would not use it for telekinetics specifically. It's called Telekinetic Throw. It is definitely not used for telekinetics, ironically. Reminds me of a certain Obi-Wan, right? Okay, that is Telekinetic Throw. Now let's change over to balance. I'll try to do them in the same order, but I can't promise you they're going to be in the same order. Alright, we're going to do Force Serenity. And but Horse Pellet's not ready, so we'll just use Sever Force. You see there's just things flying toward my face from both dots. They're both flying toward me. Here's a Project you've seen earlier. It's the rock that throws it at the target. Here is the Force and Balance. Here is the Telekinetic Blitz, as you can see. Little piece of wind still. Here's Telekinetic Throw, as usual. It also makes Vanquish glow. There's almost no animation with Vanquish except on the target itself. And then this is usually not hardcasted, but here's what it looks like hardcasted. Here's what it looks like in a proc situation. Okay, all kinds of wind. Alright, so let's go change over to the Sorcerer. Let's start with Madness, I believe. Naked. Log out. Well, let me check inventory real quick. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, that's probably fine. And we're going to do same order, starting with Lightning, which is a counterpart of Telekinetics. And let's go Master Single. There we go, Lightning Single. And just keep in mind, this is nothing to do with a rotation or best builds or anything like that. It is literally just the animations between the moves. Well, among the moves, but really between the moves. Alright, we're going to start off with Weaken Affliction, which is Weaken Mind. So that is Affliction, and that is Thunder's Blast, same as Turbulence. There's Chain Lightning. It's the same as, well, that's the AoE version of Halted Offensive. Here's your Lightning Flash. There's your Telekinetic Gust. Notice the sky. So this is the same exact the Telekinetic Gust. We use a Lightning Flash, that is Telekinetic Gust, and it will damage each time we get hit with Affliction or Thundering Blast. Just damage from the sky. Crushing Darkness, just massive animations. It's just a light little stick flying toward them, but for lightning, it is a I guess a pylon in from the sky. Let's see, did I get them all? You won't really use it that much, but this is an example of using the elemental convection. It's a little niche ability you can use if you want. You can use like a 4-speed. There's a big chain lightning. AoE. Makes the one move in your roster just a little bit faster. Literally the one move. Forego some of the other abilities. That's not the point. This is a comparison of animations. Alright, next we're going to look at Madness. As soon as we get into combat. Madness. Let Madness take you. Stormwatch is doing his thing still. Alright. This is going to be Madness. Here we go. Alright, let's start with the first one we started with last time, which was Force Leech. And that was the same move. So when you slide, it comes slides for you. Affliction and Creeping Terror, they look very similar. Sound slightly different, but they see the sound is slightly different. So here is a Death Field. Here is Force Lightning, which makes other things glow. Here is the Rock. There's Shock here, it comes from your fingertips. Here's Demolish when it's insta-cast. Force Lightning. Also make Lightning Strike glow. That's its animation. And yep, that's about it. There's the let's do the AoE. It's not in my bar because I never use it. There it is. Force Storm. Something like that. Force Storm. Alright, keep in mind, just once again, I already said it, but the most striking thing that is different between the classes is after you've placed a with Stormwatch, you placed the lightning strike on the target, then it'll start doing that weird thing from the sky. And that is all I got for you.